Okay, we are ready. So we can start. Are you filming already? Bad.
Oh, she started.
Bad for us. Hi everyone. Today we are doing our first lockdown interview with Janani, the founder of Unbaggaged. We're maintaining social distancing just in case, and we encourage you to do the same. At the same time, we're trying to keep it as normal as possible, so we keep going with our interviews. And it's our 9th interview in the series of interviews with Scottish entrepreneurs. Jani, I'm so glad you came today, and today we have this outside talk, very girly, I guess. We could bring flowers and strawberries and make it even more girly, but okay. So first of all, tell us about your company.
First of all, thank you for this opportunity, and it's a really great weather. It's really nice to get out for once. So about Unbaggaged. Unbaggaged is an online platform where it connects travelers who want luggage transportation and storage with small businesses and couriers who transport it to the final destination. So I had a co-founder then co-founder Andrew Green. We came up with this idea in 2018. End of 2018, because we love to travel and we were in London and we personally faced this challenge. And then later after that, we were like, we should do something about it. Like any entrepreneur, like we should do something about it. And then we were talking, and somehow we ended up where we are now.
2018, so it's been 2 years. So it's pretty like early startup, right? It's like newborn, basically.
Yeah. It's because any idea, it takes such a long time for you to just validate, not even validate it, just to formulate it. Yeah. It takes such a long time. And at that time I was still in university, and it was just a lot of things, and it took a lot of time.
Sorry, just to interrupt, but guys, you should know how old is Janani. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Can you imagine? She's 21. She's in you're from India, right?
Yes.
And
India.
It's like 21 years old girl who started her startup 2 years ago. So you were like 19
yeah.
In the United Kingdom, in Scotland, and it's fascinating. It's like how much courage, confidence, and just like a will required to do it. I think it's amazing.
I mean, thanks for that. I mean, it does take a lot of courage. I think it's almost like you don't think about it, you just go for it.
Yeah.
And when you tell me that now, I feel, oh my God, I've done that.
Right.
But when I was doing it, I didn't realize that it does take that much courage or anything. You just do it. So yeah, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's my ambition. And always when I was young, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. In fact, I remember when I was like 13 or something, and I told to my dad, I want to sell some crazy healthy juice on the road, and I actually sold some crazy neem juice on the road to So I always wanted to be, and
you're not feeling cold.
I'm actually not cold.
Okay. I'm like worried. Sorry, guys, but I look at Janani without any clothes. I was like, yeah.
I mean, it's quite a warm climate
for Scottish.
For
Scotland.
For Scotland.
Well.
Yeah.
I used to live in Dubai, so for a year.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yes, and for me, it's like winter. Yeah.
Dubai is really hot.
It's really hot,
isn't it?
I remember sometimes when you're like stepping out of your car and you're like, it's just heat wave. It's hitting you as a bomb, and you're like, oh yeah.
It's good for the tan though.
It's not really good because you can't be outside for a long time, basically. So you're not tanned.
That is not a favorable climate to be in.
Sorry for interrupting. So you used to do it like from when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You were pursuing the path of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be one, and I was so lucky that Unbaggaged came by just when I was at the time of graduating, because I wouldn't have known what do I do after that. Like, it was a complete blank. So I'm so glad that Unbaggaged happened at the right time for me. So yeah.
But how did it start? So was it a project at the university? Was it just idea? How?
It was not a project at university. It was just an idea, as I said. My then co-founder Andrew Green and I we were just friends, and we used to go on a lot of trips. We went to France, Germany, London. We went to Brussels. Like, we used to travel a lot, and we found this problem everywhere. So we just came across this article after that on The Economist saying, 30% of travelers face this problem as well. And we're like, we should do something about it. And it was just from there that it just started. Just two friends discussing and love business, did business, everything business. So we just, had similar interests, and we did business model canvas, everything. Customer journey. It just helps you to clear things out. And yeah, it's really useful if you want to know, or just clear your mind. And the best part is that business model canvas, you can change it anytime. You don't have to stick to the plan. Like, the customers can change anytime. Like, one time you're serving this sector of people, another time you're serving another kind of people, so it's just very flexible tool, I guess.
About pivoting your business all the time, so the funny thing about our startup, so Noframe started as a freelance platform for it's like Uber for photographers. Then it's evolved into a freelance platform for early career creatives. And now it's a more company that help local businesses take their business online through the collaboration with local professional and early career creators. So the journey of startup can be unpredictable, and it's supposed to change. The startup idea is supposed to change due to changes in the world. It's how it happened with Noframes. We evolved significantly, and now I feel like we're on the right path. During this time of coronavirus, this virus outbreak, and we should prepare for the future outbreaks, because it's predicted it's gonna happen time to time. We're gonna go through these pivots of lockdowns probably time to time in the future. How do you feel? Is it like painful see your baby, like your startup struggling because you're focused on travels?
Obviously, the virus has hit the travel industry the most. But it's also, I think they say that there's a challenge, there's an opportunity. I think this gives an opportunity for any business, to just hang in there. I think that's what it's saying. Just hang in there. It's gonna happen. That's what I always keep in mind. We just have to hang in there. We don't have to just say it's done. The minute you say it's done, everything is gonna go downhill. And as you said, we have to adapt the way we approach things. We have to adapt the business model. We have to adapt everything. And Unbaggaged has done that as well. We are looking, I think for Unbaggaged, it's more about talking to our customers and knowing how their behavior is going to change. So we have developed a few surveys just to know how people's travel pattern is going to change.
That's amazing.
Yes. So we're asking, okay, what kind of vacation will you be interested in? What are you going to do first thing when this all thing just goes away? So we ask questions like that, and we try to predict what's going to happen in the future. So that's what we have been doing. And yes, I know it's struggling, and it's sometimes a bit demotivating. You want to say, no, I don't know, it's just not going anywhere, but you just have to hang in there.
You need to see the coming changes as opportunities. And it takes a lot of personal strength to do it, because it's very easy, as you say, to say like, whatever, let's just move on and forget it. But so entrepreneurial spirit VC. Janani, about entrepreneurs, what about your family? Where does it come from? Like, is it like your personal trait, or you have somebody in your family who are also related to entrepreneurial world?
So for me, I come from a family business background. My dad is in is in the medical industry. People sell masks and ventilators and.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Then the girl, you need to be friends right now.
Fortunate for him, it's good for him. But so yeah, I've seen him do go and talk to people, and it just seems so interesting and challenging, and I always wanted to do it. It's just that I just didn't want to take over my dad's business or anything. I just wanted something of my own.
Yeah.
Create something on my own.
Yeah.
Or see. So yeah, that's where it comes from, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So we were talking to many entrepreneurs, as you know, and 80% of people who are entrepreneurs now, they are from entrepreneurial family.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So Irina is from entrepreneurial family.
Oh wow.
My family is the entrepreneurs.
There you go.
It works like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I think that sort of settles or kind of puts whether entrepreneurs are born or whether it's in your genes or whether you learn it. It sort of gives a...
It's kind of what you see when you as a kid, you see those people. Like, I was inspired by my family. Irina was probably inspired. Are you?
A big nod from her, of course.
Of course. Of course, so yeah. Yes. In terms of being a girl, a woman in this business world, do you see, like, there are not many girls out there? I mean, there are a lot, but to be honest, there are more like men still. It's the reason we really want to be supportive of each other as women and encourage to be there. For women, it's I would say it's more challenging because we kind of have to choose between family and business and career and stuff. But thanks God, in 21st century, we have more opportunities. So I'm always very happy to see more women and talk to women, and
that's nice.
Even for our TV show, our TV show. I think it's our second interview with a girl. So it's ninth interview. So 7 men, 2 girls.
That's a big difference. Kind of, right? Almost half of it.
It's basically, but it's. What is interesting. Both girls are from India. Both girls in UK from India. Yeah, amazing. By the way, we're gonna say hi to Sanjay. Sanjay, we love you. In terms of, you mentioned your partner. Are you still partners? How is it going on in terms of startup?
So I mean, Andrew Green was the one who came up with the idea initially, and then we sort of worked from there. But then I mean, as you said, 2 years, it's a big journey. Some people come in, some people don't. They exit, they want to come back in. All kinds of things happen. And I mean, he's not in the business right now or anymore, but he's sort of giving me that friendly support to lead Unbaggaged. So he's helping me out, just not in the formal company terms. He's not involved in it, but as a friend, he's helping me out.
That's amazing. Yeah. To have a good partner is a blessing.
A good friend.
Thank you, Irina, for being here. I think it's what you can find through the entrepreneurship as well. And great people.
Yeah, that's true.
And discover, and I'm happy that Andrew is still in your life with your startup. I think I'm very talkative today.
That's good. That's good she's talkative.
Usually I let people talk, but not today. So, coming back to moving forward and coronavirus, how do you see this startup going further? Are you struggling now, like with funds, with investments, with clients? What are you doing?
So we're not struggling in funds or I don't really see us struggling in any part right now. Our focus is finding out. There are only two parts we're focusing on right now. One is what are customers up to, like what are they going to do for their travel plans.
Yeah.
And that's why the survey and constant observation of what's happening around the world. I literally have Google alerts for every single world, travel patterns, travel data. So the minute something comes up, I just go ahead and read it. That's so collecting data is what's primary. And second is so we have a web app already, so it's www.unbaggaged.com, and we want to sort of develop it into a more contactless format where we can maintain social distancing. So that's the second part we are planning to do. And third is obviously we don't have a social media. We don't do the social media marketing, and we are focusing on that. Obviously, Noframes.
Yeah.
Here are,
Thank
they're
you
out
very
there.
much for being with us this time. And guys, if you don't know, we're working with Unbaggaged, collaborating on establishing social media for Unbaggaged, and it's gone really great. And thank you for this opportunity. Your startup business just started, right?
It started September last year. So it's the same as Arena.
Yeah, so you have a year and a half to show results.
Yeah.
And to switch to new visa. And how do you feel about it? How do you see this whole situation as a disruption?
Honestly, I don't think about visa at all. Confession that I don't, because the more you think about it, the more it sort of gets in your head and you start of pressurizing yourself. So I think about it for a minute. I say, okay, everything's gonna be fine, and it goes away. Well, that's all you can do in this situation. But yeah, as you said, it is something you have to consider in more depth. And the way things are going, it's not only for Unbaggaged. Obviously, we are more in a situation where it's just directly hitting us. But I think it's an impact on every business, on all the business, and we can only hope maybe UK government can give us an extension or something like that. We're really, really helpful because, we are budding entrepreneurs and we need that help. And I hope there's some extension to that period, because no business can do any activity under the circumstances. So that's something that should be considered, or not even, at least when we're going for an appeal or something, this situation should be considered, saying, okay, they have been suffering from this. So,
and we as a startup can help economy to recover after this terrible time.
That's true.
So let's send this message to UK government and hope it's gonna work. Janani, thank you very much. We are wrapping up our interview and we're moving to our 5 questions. Let's check our social distancing situation. All is good. And let's move to our, how do we call it, Irina? Blitz round. So Blitz round, 5 questions, very short answers, as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So question number 1, where you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in? Hopefully the CEO of Unbaggaged, sitting in some big office space with my own coffee.
Perfect. What is the most important in life?
What's most important in life? Ambition and happiness go hand in hand. So I would say ambition.
Oh, perfect. What is entrepreneurship for you?
What's entrepreneurship for me? I think entrepreneurship is a system, and for me, it's a happiness. It gives me a lot of happiness. It's a lot of challenges, and you overcome risk, and that's entrepreneurship.
Where do you want to live?
Where do I want to live?
Yes.
I don't think I want to live anywhere. I just want to keep on moving, like a nomad.
Are you already thinking about starting a family?
No. I'm 21, so no.
No, guys. Thank you very much, Janani, for coming in today. I'm very glad that you could make it in this lockdown situation. And guys, please follow Unbaggaged social media, which Noframe's gonna help establish quite soon. And stay tuned to see the next episodes in the series of interviews with Scottish entrepreneurs. Bye!
Bye!